Hello, beloveds. So you may be having some questions right now. Maybe you're wondering, what did I get myself into? Maybe it's just, what's going on? Am I doing it right? Or perhaps you're wondering, why did we start? If this is a coaching program and a personal growth and transformation program, why are we starting with relational work? We're starting with relational work because pretty much anything that you want in life has to do with a person, has to do with relationships. Everything. So that is why we're starting with relational work, because it is so important to be able to connect, to commune with other people, and that starts by connecting with ourselves. You may have felt triggered either in the class or outside of the class. You might have noticed that maybe there's like a small trigger or a big trigger. A small trigger would be like, oh, am I really gonna say that? Like, oh, this feels, woo, this I'm feeling some resistance here. Am I really going to go there with these people? And that's great. That's wonderful. That is what we want. We are going for triggers. We want you to be triggered, because that is cluing us in as to what is going on inside of you. Dr. Wayne Dyer, he said we're like oranges. And if you squeeze an orange hard enough, juice will come out. And you don't get watermelon juice, you don't get apple juice, you get orange juice. And so if you get squeezed hard enough, then your juice will come out. We're looking to see what that particular juice is that is you. That's because it's not me, it's not someone else, it is you. And when you are triggered, it is you. It is not the circumstance, it is not the other person, it is you. And it's an opportunity for you to find out what is inside of you, and that juiciness, that is you. When there is a trigger, that is an opportunity. And whenever there's any kind of adversity, that is an opportunity. Within every adversity lies the seeds of opportunity. So this triggering action will allow you to see deeper within yourself. You may want to run. You may have already wanted to run. You may have said, why am I taking this? And you may have found all kinds of reasons why this isn't the course for you. Maybe you're like, I already know this stuff. I could teach this stuff. This is old news. And I want to tell you, this is not old news. Even if you have learned some of this information before, this is completely different, because you are a different person. And this is not about acquiring knowledge. This is about getting to know you. This is about your inner journey. And that's why you signed up for this. You are a different person than you were yesterday. You're a different person than you were a month ago or 3 years ago. So every time that you do this work, there's something new to be revealed. It's like a really good movie where you watch it and you see new stuff every single time. It's almost like it's a different movie, or like there's a different script, because you're experiencing it in a new way every time you see it. The truth will set you free. You may have heard that before. The truth will set you free. By being triggered, we are now coming to terms with the truth of our belief systems, which we also call BS. When you are running, that is your ego fighting for a lie. We are seeking truth. Truth shall set you free. And when you are running away from the truth, that is your ego running towards a lie, fighting to maintain that lie. We have some underlying principles that we're working with in this. One of those principles is that everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything is exactly as it should be. Everything is exactly as it should be. And so you might be wondering, okay, then why am I doing any of this work? Why do I do any healing and transformation work? Why am I in this program? And that's because even though everything is perfect, the question is it serving you now for what it is that you want? So there's not right or wrong or good or bad. The question is it getting you what you want? And what most of us want is happiness, love, joy, peace, connection, abundance. Those are things that we want. And so it's okay to want things, and it's okay to have things as long as they don't have you. We have been given free will. We have been given the ability to choose. Our conscious mind chooses our experience. And so we get to choose what it is that we want. And when we hit resistances or walls or blocks or obstacles, it is because something has been placed there. And it's not outside of us, it is inside of us. So we're working from the inside out because we are responsible for our reality. That is another principle that we operate from in this program, is that we are responsible for our reality. We are made in the image and likeness of God. And that means that if God is a creator, we are creators too. We are creators, we are generators. And so notice if that word God triggered you, and I'll clarify what I mean by God. Some people use the term the universe. And the universe is great because we can understand that the universe has no beginning, it has no end. It is always expanding and growing from what science is able to understand. And even the universe is limited because there is a multiverse. And so I could say the multiverse, but that just sounds weird. God is love. God is everything. God is this energy, this force that runs through and enlivens all things. So when you think of Star Wars and the concept of the force that runs through everything, that is the God that I speak of, an impersonal God that is not up in the sky like a Santa Claus type figure, judging right or wrong, good or bad, and rewarding or punishing based on that. God is an energy that runs through all things, and like the electricity that runs to our homes, we can flip that switch on and we can experience a lot of good and magical benefits from it. Or if it's off, then we are stumbling around in the dark. So we want to turn on that switch and tap in through our will to the will of God, or the will of the universe, or the will of spirit, or the will of source. And so we are really in a co-creative relationship, because I'm not able to control every single aspect. I'm not able to say, I am God, I am creator, and now poof, let there be light, and let there be all of these things that I want, and then we open our eyes and it's like that. We are co-creating with spirit, and we are co-creating with everyone else in this world. Just looking at a beautiful hawk flying overhead right now. So we are responsible, we are co-creators, and life is for us. Life is always for us. Always for us, for our highest and greatest good, according to our belief systems. So if everything is perfect and nothing is right or wrong or good or bad, it's just a matter of what it is that I want. Am I able to get the results that I want based on the BS, the belief system that I hold right now? Then we're going to look at the belief system, and that's the level of cause. Cause is within us. cause is God, and this is cause with a capital C. And we know that for every cause there is an effect. Effect is the outside world around us. We can also call the effect our results. So if you want to know what your belief systems are, look at your results. Look at your results and take an honest assessment, because a lot of times people don't have the relationships or the abundance or the security that they want in life. So there's worry about these things or loneliness, and they will fool themselves and say, well, I don't really need that. I don't really want that. Money is evil. Only bad people have money. Or stuff is a matter of consumerism, and all those people are wrong. And so now we're looking out there and we're making other people wrong in order to make ourselves right, in order to make that program right. Or program is another term for belief system. So we make that program right, and then we continue to have the same results. So if you look out, these are the results of your belief system. And if you want different results, then you need to change your belief system, change the programming, and then you will be playing a new game. Another principle that we have is that we are holding each other capable, knowing that we are all capable. We don't need to come in and rescue anyone. And in this setting, no one needs help. We don't need to come in and help them and rescue them from whatever it is they're experiencing, the discomfort, the pain, the anything. We hold each other accountable, knowing that we are all able to make it here on time, to contribute, to speak our needs and honor what's right for us. If we were in an in-person session, I would be holding you capable for being on time, being in your seat when we're done with breaks at the agreed upon time, getting your own food or beverages because you're capable. I'm capable. We both have the same amount of time. Now there'll be certain times when we need extra support, some love, some care, and that's a different thing. But we need to know that at the core that we are all capable. We are all capable of moving past whatever it is that we are experiencing. We are capable of working through that. We are capable of generating funds that we need for the things that we want. We are capable. It can happen. It will happen as long as we come into alignment with it by clearing out the things that are not working. And so another principle or concept is that we already have everything we need. We already have everything we need, and we are enough, right? So I have everything I need. I am enough. And so you might be wondering, if I have everything that I need, then how come I don't have the money to make my car payment? Or how come I don't have the relationship that I want? How come I don't have this? How come I don't have that? We already have everything that we need inside of us. We have enough. We are enough. And so what this process is about clearing out and away the things we don't need. Remember that analogy of the lighthouse. If we're a lighthouse and there's been a bunch of like mud or sea salt or seagull poop, dirt on that light, then that light is either going to shine very dimly or it's going to be completely covered, and we're not going to be able to see the light. But when we remove those things that are inhibiting the light from being seen and from shining out into the world, then there is that full expression of the light. Your belief system will make you or break you. And so we are in the process of making and building up our inner resources and letting go of those parts of us that don't serve us anymore, so that our light can shine brightly in the world. And so I say that you are responsible, yet you're not guilty. You're responsible but not guilty, because very often when we get into this conversation about responsible, there's guilt and shame. It's like, oh, that means I'm at fault. That means I created this sickness. That means I created this illness. I'm responsible for that. How did I do that? Why would I do that? And so there's this guilty part, and we talked about this before, about making ourselves wrong and shaming ourselves. So responsible does not mean guilty, because everything is perfect. Everything that has happened up until now is perfect. And we know this because you're still here right now. You're still alive. You've made it. Many people have not made it this far in life, and you have. So you've been doing something right because you're here. Everything is perfect. Everything that has happened in your life has led you to where you are now. And when you love yourself and accept yourself for who you are right now, you realize how perfect it is. So I reiterate, this is not about good or bad or right or wrong. It's about redirecting our focus, our energy towards what it is that we want. And is what has been working for me so far getting me the results that I want? We will be tweaking our belief systems so that we get the results that we want. We will be changing the cause to get a new effect. So all of us want love, joy, power, peace, and all of those things come from one thing. It comes from one thing, which is authenticity. And authenticity comes from feeling whatever it is that you're feeling and feeling it fully. And that comes from vulnerability. Right? We need to be vulnerable in order to be authentic. In order to have the love, peace, joy, harmony that we want. And vulnerability is power. We think that being vulnerable is weak. However, being vulnerable is powerful. That's where our power comes from, and our ability to be vulnerable, our ability to take an honest look at ourselves, at situations, at the world, rather than burying our heads in the sand or living in illusion. Everything that you want in life is outside of your comfort zone. Everything that you want in life is outside of your comfort zone. So we are going to be entering the realm of discomfort. We are going to be squeezed in this process. And that squeezing is the discomfort. And we are going to sit in that comfort. We are going to choose that discomfort. I am choosing this through the process of being with you all here as part of your guide, right? There are aspects of this that are new and different and unfamiliar equals discomfort. And we are going to get comfortable being uncomfortable. We are going to embrace uncertainty and make what is unfamiliar familiar. I'll recap the big things. Everything is perfect. Life is always for us. Life is always for us. There's always lessons. There's always things to be strengthened. There's always some new awareness that is happening. Life is always for us. We are responsible for our realities. And we are responsible, yet we are not to blame because everything is perfect. We are all capable of changing our realities. We're all capable of co-creating the life that we want. And we are embracing discomfort and uncertainty. I look forward to having all of this fun with you all. See you soon.